Mm, 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 mm. Yes. Know that you're blessed and highly favored. Just know that you're blessed and highly favored. Ooh, I love this. So excited. He brought me through my trials. He brought me through tribulations. Never let a day go by. And I realized, come on. Had not been for the Lord who was on my side, back was against the wall. Looked out for me. Let's go. He heard my cry and rescued me. Hey. Never let a day go by without realized. We are blessed. Here today. Yes. Just know that we're blessed and highly favored. Just know that we're blessed and highly favored. Let's go. Hey, Google. Off. Okay, we gonna get started with the conversation. We are gonna get started with the conversation. I am so excited to be here for another Monday. Let me just keep it 1,000. I couldn't come last Monday because I was on a plane on my way home. But here we are for another Monday. We are gonna be calling this series Manifestation is My Birthright. Manifestation is my birthright. If you're rocking with me, you know we are going to be talking about how manifestation is your birthright. I'm going to show you how to create the life that you want to live. And I'm going to be doing this through a series of things. I'm going to be having Bible scriptures for you. I'm going to be having all sorts of things that are going to help you shift your mindset into understanding and knowing you, my love, are the creator. You, my love, get the opportunity to create the life that you desire. Let me tell you, I heard myself say something the other day, Saturday to be exact. I heard myself say something on Saturday and it rocked my whole world because it was something that I had said when I was a child. And all of a sudden now, this statement that I made as a child is coming to fruition. I just want to let you know you have been brought here to create, and your thoughts and your words and your feelings create your reality. And so I am just excited to explain all this to you so we can all be creating the reality we want to live. A lot of us feel helpless, stuck, like we can't do nothing about what's going on around us. Yes, you can. And I'm going to show you how, and we're going to talk about it. So I'm super excited to be here, to be having this conversation with you. Hello, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jackie Vasquez, Coach Jackie, if you will. I am a money mindset coach. I am the manifestation experience. I love helping female entrepreneurs cure their money blocks, cure their generational wealth curses so they can create the life that they deserve to live. And so this is why I'm so pumped up here today, because I have a lot to tell you, okay? I have been going on a journey, baby, manifesting like a crazy person, and I'm loving every moment of it. I woke up the other day asking God, God, I didn't know it could be this good. Why did you tell me it was going to be this good? Okay. But he had to get me to the point that I am today in order to believe it could be this good. And so I am super excited about what we're going to be having a conversation about here today, because honestly, this story that I'm about to talk to y'all about from the Bible, when you really wrap your mind around this story, it will change your whole life. Like, I'm sitting here tripping because the reality of it is, when it comes to keeping your eye on the prize. And this has everything to do with how you manifest. Keep your eye on the prize. It's easy for us to be like, yes, I need to stay focused with where I'm at. I need to remember what is right now. But you have been so created in a way where your imagination creates your reality. And many people are like, well, how is that even, what do you mean? How does that even happen? Let's be honest. Like the song just said, you are blessed and highly favored. You've been created in such a way where you can imagine it in your mind and it becomes a reality in your present day. Okay. And how do we do that? We keep our eye on the prize. And it's like so funny because so oftentimes, like I said, we get really caught up in the what isness of it all, right? My life is going like this right now. My situations are going like this right now. We get so caught up in the what isness of it all. But the more that you stay in what is, okay, the more that you're creating more of this as your reality. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. For those who don't have the description of what this is going to be all about, this, I am going to be coming to you. I'm reading out the Bible, straight up out the Bible, but we are going to be talking about the laws of the universe. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to be referencing other religions. You're going to get it all up in here, but I need for you to understand your power. If nobody told you how powerful you are, I am here to let you know. I am here to remind you of your power. So we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So today I'm going to be reading out of Matthew. Okay. We are going to be talking about this story about Peter walking on water. Peter sees Jesus out there in the water. He says, Jesus, is that you? Jesus is like, it's me. Come on out here. Peter's like, wait, what? You want me to come out there? Okay. And he starts walking on water. And the craziest part about it is, come on now. Water is not land. Water is not a bridge. Water is water. And here Peter is walking on water. So let's hear about it. Let's see and talk about it for a moment. Okay. So immediately, he directed the disciples, meaning Jesus, to get into the boat and go ahead of him to the other side. So he's like, y'all go ahead. I'm going to catch up with y'all. Y'all go ahead. Now, here's the deal. Jesus didn't have his own boat. They only had that one little boat. So what does they mean by go ahead? I would have looked at Jesus like, well, wait a minute. How you going to come? But they didn't question it. They went ahead, right? And so here's the deal. This is what I see. Y'all going to be excited. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a time. I don't want to go on too much about too many things and try to talk about Peter. But let me tell y'all, it is about taking the first step. Anything that you're doing, if you say that you want something to be led, is to take the first step, right? They didn't question Jesus. They were like, well, Jesus, how you going to get there? They said, okay, we out, right? So they get in the boat. And a lot of times that's the biggest thing blocking us. We just need to get in the boat. Just get in the boat. What are you waiting for? Get in the boat. Okay. Whatever your boat looks like, right? Whatever thing that you need to step out on faith in, whatever your boat looks like, just get in the goddamn boat. What you waiting around for? What you questioning everybody for? Why you asking everybody else's opinion? Get in the boat. Okay. Manifestation is your birthright. Okay, let me keep going. I'm sorry. I told y'all I'm going to get off on these tangents. So they went to the other side. And then Jesus said, hey, he sent the crowds away. After he had dismissed the crowds, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When it was evening, he was there alone. But the boat by this time was already long gone. Okay, but they were gone. But they were in the midst of a storm, okay? There were battered waves and the winds were against them. They were going against the wind. Now they're in this storm on the boat. And in the fourth watch of the night, this was about 3 to 6 a.m. in the morning, okay? I want y'all to picture this. Picture y'all in this rocky boat is jumping all over the place. Oh my God, this is crazy. And it's 3 to 6 a.m. in the morning, okay? Jesus came to them walking on the sea. Now, could you imagine? I would have felt like I was seeing things. Wait a minute now. Is that you? Right? Like, I would have felt like I was seeing things. Here's Jesus walking on the sea at 3 to 6 a.m. in the morning, and the waves are knocking. Okay, I'm setting the scene. We got to get the scene. Okay. So when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "Is it a ghost?" I mean, again, y'all, it is 3 to 6 in the morning. What in the world is going on? And Jesus is walking on the water. Okay. They said, "Is it a ghost?" And they cried out in fear. But immediately he spoke to them, saying, "Jesus, take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid." Peter replied to him, "Lord, if it is you, really you, okay, command me to come to you walking on water." Now, Peter was smart. He said, "If it's you, let me do what you do, because I'm created in your image. I can do what you do. So if it's you, let me come walking on the water." Okay, here go Peter. Jesus said, "Come on." This cracks me up. So Peter got out the boat and walked on the water and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the waves, he got scared and he began to sink and cry out, "Lord, save me." Now, here's the deal, y'all. So many of us are in these crazy times, right? Things are going crazy. That's why I kept saying, keep your eye on the prize. It is about where you're on your way to. When you start getting distracted by all the crazy things going on in your life, you begin to sink. We all do this. It's like, "Oh Lord," right? Me on my faith walk and leaving my job. Everybody. And when I say everybody, I can't tell you there was not one person who, well, there was my lover. He was good. He didn't say nothing. He was like, "Baby, you got this." But everybody else was like, "Jackie, what about insurance? What about, your constant paycheck every 2 weeks," right? This is me asking Jesus, asking him, "Hey, if it's you, Lord, if this is what you want me to do, let me get out this boat and walk to you." Jesus is like, "Come on, come walk to me." I'm over here listening to everybody else. Oh, insurance. Oh, consistent paycheck. I'm looking everywhere else. That is when you begin to sink. When you start listening to everybody else's opinion about what they think you should do. When you know what God called you to do, but you over here ear hustling what everybody else think. You just like Peter, you sinking in the water, screaming out, "Lord, help me." He already said he already helping you. He already told you to get out the boat and come this way. There's so many of you who have special gifts and special talents and wonderful things that you have been brought to this world to do, but you're scared to do it because you're too busy looking at the waves. You're too busy listening to everybody else telling you their opinion about what you should do. But what you've been called to do ain't nobody else done before. So you need to step up and be the one to do it. Manifestation is your birthright. Why? Because anything and everything that you truly desire in your life is meant for you. I don't care if it seems out of reach. Oh, that seems so far-fetched. Y'all should see some of my dreams. They out there, okay? They are out there. But the reality of it is, I am out here walking on this water. Oh, good morning. We got some people over there. Oh, hey, my ladies over there on Instagram. I see y'all. Yes. But we are out here walking on water. When you're walking on water, you keep your eye on the prize. You can't be worried about everything else. Even in the midst of a storm, your boat may feel like it is rocking, it is knocking, it is about to take you out. Trust me, to walk away. Woo! Y'all, let me tell you, okay? If I were to even tell you to walk away from my job after 18 years, people looked at me crazy. Crazy. What is she doing? Why would she do this? Right? But the reality of it is, I had to get out the boat because I know where I'm on my way to. I've already seen it. I've already seen it in my imagination. I know what it is, and it's not like anything anyone has ever done before. And even if you think what you're doing is like what somebody else has done before, let me tell you, it ain't you, which makes it special. So getting out the boat is keeping your eye on the prize, even in the midst of a storm. It was because Peter took his eyes off of Jesus. That's the only reason he started to sink. When we start putting our eyes on everything else, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Oh, I can't believe my mama said this and my sister said that and everybody was saying this. None of that matters. What matters more than anything is the vision. You see it. That's Peter looking at Jesus out on the water. He sees him. But then all of a sudden he's looking over here, looking over there. Oh my God, the waves, the wind, the woo. Oh, I'm drowning. Jesus, help me. But let me tell you what the Lord said back to him. Because this is what gets me every time. Immediately, Jesus extended his hand and caught him, saying to him, "Oh, you of little faith." At the end of the day, it is what you believe. It is what you believe. If you hold on to the faith, knowing that you are on your way to something bigger, better, badder than you've ever experienced before in your life, you know you're going to get some waves. You know your boat is going to rock. You know there's going to be moments and periods of, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm out here doing it anyway. And that's why I say we got to keep our eyes, meaning keep the vision alive in your mind, keep our eyes on the prize. I think for me, I felt really good about leaving my job. Felt really good about it, right? And I still do. My God, I felt busy about it. I was scared for a minute because I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, I'm sure I'm like Peter. I'm over here looking at the waves. Like I'm supposed to know what I'm doing next, though, Lord. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing next. We got booted and tooted so quick. I didn't even have a chance to come up with an exit plan. They tell you to have an exit plan. I ain't no damn exit plan. We were just out the door. Okay. So here we are out the door. Now we're out the door. And I'm over here like, well, I don't know where money's supposed to come from, but I know I have this vision. It's a big vision. Like I told you, my vision is big, right? I'm gonna share it with y'all. I like doing that. My vision is so big. It's an event facility, and inside the event facility, I host different kinds of, actually, there's a church in it. There's an actual event facility in it, but on one side there's a flower shop and a rental company. And I've always wanted to start my flower shop. And it's so funny because I've been thinking back about my flower shop most recently. And I've been doing flowers for a long time, y'all. I did the flowers for my best friend's wedding. I've had friends asking me for flower arrangements for a while. I mean, my most recent arrangement before I officially started the shop, my most recent arrangement was a funeral arrangement for a friend's brother. Okay. I've been doing flowers a long time. And to start the flower shop, when was I supposed to start it? Like, when was this supposed to go down? Right? Basically, now. Started the flower shop. Matter of fact, come on, field trip. I'm going to take y'all with me. Started the flower shop. Let me show you guys my favorite room in the house now. And again, even in this storm, I'm experiencing things. I'm messing up a few things, right? I've messed up a few things. But let me show you guys my favorite part of the house now. This is my flower shop. I got flowers galore all over. I feel like an official florist in this thing, right? And the thing about it is, starting this flower shop, for me, I'm terrified. I don't know what kind of money I'm gonna make. I don't know. I don't know. Is it going to replace my income? I do not know. Guess what? I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. Guess what? I bought a whole bunch of flowers on accident. I told y'all I'm over here messing things up sometimes. I bought a bunch of flowers on accident. So like all these flowers that you see here, I just started ordering because I wasn't sure how to do it or what to do, right? Something new. I've never done this before. No one in my family has done this before. Who am I supposed to ask? Who am I supposed to go to, right? Something new. So basically, long story short, I went ahead, ordered a whole bunch of flowers on accident, was sitting here tripping about it, even called them and was like, can you take the order back? But before I knew it, them flowers were on my porch. Okay. They were on my porch. Nothing I could do about it. And so now here I am with these flowers, and I've been getting order after order after order after order after order. I've already made my money back, y'all. I've already made my money back. My whole point to you is this. Be like Peter. Get out the boat. I don't think Peter gets enough credit for getting out the boat and starting to walk on water. Be like Peter. And once you're out the boat, keep your eye on the prize. Don't take your eye off of whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you are manifesting. Whatever it is that you are manifesting, do not take your eye off the prize. Stay focused on it. Know that it's always meant for you. Y'all don't understand. On my vision board, I'm going to do a video about it. On my vision board, I have Flower House. And here I am with a flower shop in my house, okay? I have 2 orders right here. I got to deliver. I got another one that I got to do later. I had multiple orders on Saturday, multiple orders on Friday. And again, like I said, I've already made the money for all the flowers that I purchased. And I got a lot more that I could use. One of these flower arrangements was solely off of all the flowers I had here, right? I am at the point now I realize I'm going to be making more money in this business than I did on my 9-to-5. Get out the boat. Okay? You are meant to walk on water. Manifestation is your birthright. And in order to obtain everything that is meant for you, you have to get out the boat. So many of us get stuck in the fear. We get stuck in the worry. We get stuck in whatever everybody else is saying. Like I said, Peter was looking at the waves. He said, oh, my Lord, help me, God. I'm about to drown. It was like, you got little bitty faith. What is going on with you? You are meant for more. You are meant for abundance. You are meant for prosperity. You are meant for it all. If didn't nobody tell you recently, I'm here to let you know. You are meant for it all. And in order for you to claim all that is meant for you, you got to get out the boat, meaning your comfort zone, because that's what that is. That's the boat. That's your comfort zone. You on the boat. If you on the boat screaming with everybody else, that's your comfort zone. Get out the boat in faith and know as you move forward, you are being guided every step of the way. Oh, yes. Can you share about how you prayed for your flower business? Yes. Oh, my God. So good. Carousel 25. So good. So my flower business, honestly, I've always done it. I even told my husband back in the day, he was home. I tried to start my flower business then. I was working, and I would be on the phone with him telling him how to do the flowers. Wow, right? Straight wild. Like even when I started this business, I already had vases. I had so many things already because I have already been doing this for a long time. So my prayer for the flower business was mainly when it's right and it's time, I'll be ready. Lord, just bring it to me when it's the right time. I'm going to be ready. You know, and then that's the thing, even with my coaching business, I told God, bring before me the people you want me to impact, and I'm going to be ready to impact them. Okay. And the other day, the last time I did this live, somebody was like, I'm never on social media, but when I got on live, I saw you, and this was exactly what I needed today. God, bring before me the people you want me to impact, and I'm going to impact them. So my prayer, sorry, the door started opening. I'm like, Lord, is that you? Over here sounding like Peter. Is that you, God? But my prayer is mainly not even can you bring it? Will you bring it? Lord, I'm waiting on it. My prayer is when you bring it to me, God, I'm going to be ready. And I think that's what we all have to remember. It is about becoming. So I've been reading the Bible a lot recently. And I'm in Joshua right now, right? And in Joshua, they were circling Jericho. They're trying to bring down the walls of Jericho so they could take over Jericho, right? I think it's Joshua 6. And they're circling Jericho. Joshua told the people, when they ended up circling Jericho 7 times, he told them, holler out, for it is already yours. That is the prayer I, encourage you to use. Thank you, God, for it. It's already mine. I know you already gave it to me. When you give it to me for real, I'm going to be ready. I'm sitting here waiting on you, and I know you're going to bring it. I know you're going to provide it. So I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to relax, and I'm going to get ready. And getting ready is becoming who you need to become in order to receive said blessing. Right? 21, 22, 23-year-old Jackie, could she have handled a flower shop? No. I'm not even going to play like I could have. Hell no. She couldn't have handled it. She wouldn't have been ready. She wouldn't have, I don't know what she would have messed it up. She would have gave it to some little sneaky boy. She wouldn't have been able to do it, 20-something-year-old Jackie. But this grown adult Jacqui-Learning, who has been in business for a while, knows a lot about marketing, learned a lot of this through my coaching business, is able to take on the shop the way it needs to be taken on. And it's literally perfect divine timing. So I just want to remind you, everything is happening in perfect divine timing. When you're praying about it, pray about it in a way where you know it's already mine. I'm just getting prepared. Okay. I hope that was helpful. But yes, so good. You are worthy. You are deserving of anything and everything that you desire. Honey, at this point, it is just about you saying it's already mine. Keep your eye on the prize. Be like Peter. Get out the boat. Get out your comfort zone. Get to walking on the water, but keep your eye on the prize. Stay focused. You can't look at the waves. The waves are going to wave. They're going to wave. They're going to knock you down. A whole bunch of stuff. They're going to wave. Right? That's what I keep telling myself. This just feels so good. Everything feels so right. And I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm not, please. I want it to keep feeling good, right? But I know I'm going to see some waves. And in the midst of all of this, what I do know more than anything else is I am more than a conqueror. I am the child of God. He created me, baby. Okay? And so that means I got some gumptions. I'm going to be able to handle these waves, in a way where I keep my eye on the prize. It ain't even about my muscles. It ain't about all the things I could do. It is more so about me keeping my eye on the fact that I am going to receive all that is meant for me. I am claiming every blessing that God has for me. I am literally holding my hands out like this, waiting patiently while God prepares what he has for me. The abundance, the prosperity, the everything that he knows that I'm meant to do, I'm waiting to receive. Okay? I got affirmations. I'm speaking, traveling the world. We'll still be doing that. Okay? I got affirmations like I am the owner of an event facility that's popping and everybody want to go to. Waiting and still going ready for that. I'm like this. Okay, God. So everything that you wants you to. All you got to do is keep your eye on the prize. Get out the boat. Get out your comfort zone. Get into the waves. Get into the uncomfortability, right? That's all you got to do. But keep your eye on the prize. Keep seeing whatever it is that you desire. You're manifesting all the time. Stop looking at what you don't, none of that matters. Thank you. I feel encouraged. Yay, Carousel 25. Eye on the prize. All that I don't have this. None of that matters. I'm interested in the power of prayer. Yes. Carousel 25, the power of prayer is everything. Let me tell you, boo, there is a book I recommend you get. It is called Draw the Circle. It's a 40-day prayer challenge. Phenomenal. By Mark Batterson. Matter of fact, if you go to my TikTok shop, it's on my TikTok shop. I have the book on there just so people can grab it. But phenomenal, right? Draw the Circle, a 30-day prayer, 30-day prayer challenge. And it's amazing. It changed my life, changed my whole. Want to know how I got here? Carousel 25? I started with that book. I was nowhere near here. And I started with that book back in November 2024. Read it twice. Did the prayer challenge twice. And now I'm here. There were so many miracles that happened after that book. I'll probably do a reel on it just to explain because it was powerful. So anyway, I'm here for a good time, but not a long time. I love y'all to pieces. We've been here for 30 minutes. I want to remind you, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. I feel like a flight attendant. But keep your eye on the prize. Stay focused on what it is that you desire. Hold it in your imagination. Talk to God about it constantly. God, you know what? I see you. I know you doing it for me. Talk to God constantly and remind him, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. You know what I mean? What ended up happening to me when I left my job, God even said, when I move, you move. I said, just like that. So I moved, okay? I got into it. And here I am. Look at you. Look at them flowers, baby. I'm telling you. Your girl is juiced. Your girl is juiced. I love y'all. I will be back here again next Monday. We'll be having a whole nother conversation about your manifestation walk. You know, how manifestation is your birthright. I will be coming with you with a whole new Bible scripture. Maybe we'll talk about Jericho because I love that story when he was like, yell out like the wall, like it's already done, like it's yours because it is. I was like, come on, Joseph. No, Joshua. Getting everybody's names mixed up, feeling like an old granny. Yelling out prophets from the Bible. Matthew, what are them boys? But anyway, I love it. I'm so excited. We'll be back here next week, Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, having a whole nother conversation about your manifestation being your birthright, how you can easily tap into it with prayer, with the laws of the universe, with literally the magic that is already within you. All right? You are worthy and you are deserving. Always remember, Coach Jackie got your back. I just want to see you win. If you want to know why I want to see you win, honey, because it's your birthright. All right? I love y'all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Get out there. Keep your eye on the prize. Get out the boat. Be like Peter. Walk on water. Okay? But just don't look around. Don't listen to the opinions of others. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is you are being guided to exactly where you're meant to be because God wants it for you too. All right? I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.